Who put that up there anyway? Should have put it a little bit lower. That was a great surprise, though. I was at a meeting. Oh, I love it. Are you kidding me? I show everyone that comes in the office.
Yeah.
Like, they just stop there and I go, wait, have you seen this? They're like, oh, wow.
I think you showed it to me and you said it's a few inches too high, but other than that, it looks great.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Clifford Casson, Superintendent of Schools, and I'm with Dr. Andy Blaine, and we just recorded the podcast. And as we finished, we were thinking, wow, it's been a long time since we had a Vestal Golden Bear video podcast recorded. It's been almost 2 years. So really excited to get back in the groove and start recording these podcasts. So Andy, I want to thank you for being the first one in the second segment of the Vestal Golden Bear video podcast. Appreciate that you're here.
I'm honored. Thank you for having me.
And we'll have some more coming up shortly. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Welcome to the Vestal Golden Bear video podcast. I'm Clifford Casson, Superintendent at Vestal Central School District. And today I have with me Dr. Andy Blaine, Director of Instruction here at Vestal. So Andy, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Cliff. Happy to be here.
Oh, great. Well, we're glad that you are here. And Andy, you have a great history in education, your career path. Could you talk to us about where you began and how you decided to come into education as a career?
Yes, so I started off, I went to SUNY Potsdam for undergrad. Then I went to Binghamton University in the English MAT program. So I became an English teacher. I started my career at Owego at Blaine and taught mainly 10th grade English classes. And then taught at another district too, and went back to school for a couple other degrees, leadership degree and a doctorate, both from Binghamton as well.
That's great. That's awesome.
And then went into leadership and started off as an assistant principal when you were in the high school at Vestal, and that was great. And then continued as assistant principal. You came into the assistant superintendent position. Dawn went into the principal position. And so, that was great building experience. And from there, I went to Shenango Valley. I was director of curriculum, so sort of a similar position to this, and then came back to Vestal as director of instruction. One of two. Kelly Mizikowicz is my counterpart as well.
Yeah, exactly. How long have you been in this current role? Is it 3 years now?
A couple of years.
Oh, so,
so I think coming up on a couple of years in this role.
Very good. Well, you're doing a great job in this role.
Thank you.
It's awesome to have you back. I know when we worked together as principal, your assistant principal at the high school, and it was when I came over to Central, and I know at some point you had another opportunity, and it was awfully hard. I know it was hard for you to leave Vestal, and then when the opportunity came for you to come back here, and you jumped on it, we were eager to have you back, and you're doing a great job here as a director of instruction for us.
Thanks. Yeah, I was thrilled I had a great experience at Shenango Valley, a lot of great people there, but I was excited to come back to Vestal as director here, and so I'm, really excited. Golden Bears.
That's right. Green and gold always, right? We're the best. So speaking of that, so what's so great about working at Vestal? Why is Vestal such a great place to work? And, in your line of capacity, how do you get that fulfillment? As educators, we're here to make sure that our students have the very best school district, a place to learn, and our employees have a great place to teach and or come to work. So what makes it so special for you?
Well, I think a few different things. One is that I love what I'm able to do here. I work, my role is a lot of humanities. So English teacher, we kind of split it generally as Kelly does a lot of the STEM related.
That's true.
And then I do a lot of the humanities, which obviously is part of my expertise, but I'm really passionate about a lot of the things we get to do there with like Seal of Biliteracy, Seal of Civic Readiness, and pushing some of those things forward, working with all of the humanities teachers on
Yeah.
different things that are important to them. But also, I think one thing that makes Vestal so special is all of the people in the community. So we have such great involvement from our students, starting with our
Hmm.
students, our families, our teachers, our
Yeah.
paraprofessionals, our, everybody involved, custodians, bus drivers, everyone
Yeah.
is so great to work with. And just, I'm always happy to come to work and
Yeah.
work with everybody that I do on a daily basis. And, in my position, I get to go into schools. I was at the high school earlier today. I get to go into schools all the time. So I'm still in touch with, what's
Yes.
going on there. And I get to see all the great things that teachers and students and everyone is doing in my capacity
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that's great. I have to echo that. I mean, we have a great school community
Mhm.
that really supports our school and everything that we do here, and they're looking for that continuous improvement as always.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's great. So your role here is director of instruction. Tell our audience, what is a director of instruction? And what do you do there? What in your capacity?
Mhm.
What on every day and any given day? And what is your goals and your workload look like throughout the school year?
Right. So it's a real variety of tasks that I
Mhm.
support with. So a lot of what I think about is how do I support teachers, students, and principals in carrying out the tasks that they have to do.
Okay.
So whether that's from state testing, universal
Mhm.
screeners, to curriculum development,
Right.
professional development. So Kelly and I run the mentoring program,
Yeah.
which is supporting new teachers,
Mhm.
either new teachers to the profession or just new teachers to the district,
Right.
supporting them, leading other professional learning or doing presentations.
Mhm.
We do trainings for nonviolent crisis interventions. So a lot of it is, how we can support teachers and others in their capacity. So I see it a lot as, serving different groups of people and
Correct.
allowing them to do their job most
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah, and you do a lot of professional learning
Hmm.
training for our staff, which is essential.
Hmm.
And anytime you have an organization, you want to continue growth, you have to bring in
Hmm.
professional learning. And it's awesome to have some of your talents there to deliver that professional learning for our staff. And I know you're really highly regarded in that area.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, definitely. Just thinking overall of Vestal and where we are, I always like to say we're best in the region and the best in the state, which that's always our goal, right? And how do we stack up with our teaching and learning? And when you talked about assessments, how do we stack up with area schools and other across the state? And obviously, we have some areas that we need to improve in. We always want to, but what's your thoughts in that area?
Yeah, I think the caveat is that we're always looking to improve in
Hmm.
every aspect and
Hmm.
always looking to push the envelope and be innovative in different ways. But we do really well in
Yes.
in
Yep.
state testing in comparison to other districts, certainly in the region, but
Yeah.
certainly with the state as well. So a lot of what we think about is how do we continue to develop and improve and reach for, ever higher kind of pursuits.
Yeah.
We're an international baccalaureate district.
Right.
We prize our academics highly, but we also prize equity and making
Hmm.
sure that every student can reach their full potential. So it's
Yeah.
not just necessarily about, scores on a paper.
Right.
It's about how are we supporting these students in reaching what they can
Yeah.
potentially reach for.
Yeah, no, I agree. And then with that, we look at how Vestal as a whole, we're always focusing on having a high level curriculum,
Mhm.
but making sure we have a learning experience for students that's equitable and that they feel comfortable in,
Mhm.
but also challenging the students to do their best. And then we're never teaching to the test, which is
Mhm.
great. And what happens is by having those high expectations, having robust curriculums, our students, then when they sit down to take the test, they're like, huh, this is pretty easy.
Mhm.
And then they do score high on it. So that's great. I do
Mhm.
like that culture about our district as we just keep challenging all students to be their best
Mhm.
and in a caring environment,
Yeah.
which is great. Yeah.
Yeah, we have excellent teachers, and I just want to echo that a lot of our curriculum does go above and beyond
Right.
what is maybe going to be asked on a state
Mhm.
assessment or a screener. So although we don't teach to the test, our teachers do a great job in preparing students
Yes.
for any kind of performance of their understanding of the content and material.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. And you have a key role in that in your role. So very good. Thank you. So before we get into rapid fire, is there anything else you'd like our audience to know about you and your career, your job here at Vestal, anything that we didn't touch upon?
I don't think so. Just thrilled to be a part of the Vestal community. And as a lot of people who work with me know, if you ever need help with anything, just reach out. And if I'm not the right person to respond to that or to answer the question, I'll find out who is and help you with that.
That's awesome. All right. Well, great. Well, it was great learning more about you and your career here and how you got into education, your approach, and what led you here to Vestal. All right. You ready for rapid fire?
I'm ready.
All right. So rapid fire is, that's what it is. Really quick answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to be
ready?
quick. Yes.
Okay. Hot weather or cold weather?
Hot weather.
Okay. Yes or no, is breakfast an acceptable dinner food?
Yes.
All right. Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Hot.
Oh, hot. All right. Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Okay. I use Pandora. At a restaurant, appetizer or dessert? Ooh.
Can I say both?
You
Is that
could.
an acceptable
You could, if
answer?
that's what
I
you
like
do.
both.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I like that.
Okay.
I do both also then. All right. Phone call or a text?
Phone call.
Yeah. All right. Do the laundry or do the dishes?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
I know
a good
mine.
one.
I could say it like that.
I think the laundry.
Really? I'm do the dishes.
I
I don't mind doing dishes. That's good. Hey, everyone's different. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Foresee the future or change the past?
Foresee the future.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a tough one. Okay. Money or free time?
I'd always like more free time, so I'm going to go with that.
There you go. Yep. I agree. The Office or Parks and Rec?
Those are both amazing
great.
shows.
I know.
Great shows. I'd have to say The Office, I guess. It's
Yeah.
by a hair.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. And what's the other one? That 9-9, that show, what is that called? Something
know.
9-9. Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine.
Nine-Nine.
That's a funny one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
so,
You need to watch
yeah.
it. Okay. Hey, so this is where we conclude our podcast. I want to thank our audience for watching and hope you learned more about Dr. Andy Blaine here. And we always conclude our podcast with the fist bump and stay golden, Vestal. You
All
ready?
right, I'm ready.
Okay. Stay golden, Vestal.
Stay golden.